PNC, America's Black News Channel. Watch us on all major cable providers and major streaming platforms. Finally, news that speaks to us.
Good evening. This is Making the Case. I'm Yodit Tewolde. For a third straight day, Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson appeared for a marathon day of confirmation hearings on Capitol Hill. Judge Jackson is all but certain to be confirmed as our nation's first Black woman Supreme Court justice. But to get to the high court, she has to go through the Senate Judiciary Committee. There were heated exchanges, which at times got personal, as Republican senators questioned Judge Jackson's sentencing record, patriotism, and even her faith.
Okay, if I can change my gender, if I can be a woman, and then an hour later, if I decide I'm not a woman anymore, I guess I would lose Article III standing. Tell me, does that same principle apply to other protected characteristics? For example, I'm an Hispanic man. Could I decide I was an Asian man? Would I have the ability to be an Asian man and challenge Harvard's discrimination because I made that decision?
Senator, I'm not able to answer your question. You're asking me about hypotheticals and
well, I'm asking you how you would assess standing if I came in and said I have decided I identify as an Asian man.
I would assess standing the way I assess other legal issues, which is to listen to the arguments made by the parties, consider the relevant precedents, and the constitutional principles involved, and make a determination.
So you are suggesting that in some individual case, the right to abortion could extend through the entire pregnancy up until the time the child is delivered?
No, Senator, I'm suggesting that I'm not aware of any case that's handled the issue.
You were here for Kavanaugh. If she's confused about what happened, some people on the other side had an accusation against Judge Kavanaugh that during high school, he sexually assaulted somebody. And the rest is history. That was known to the people on the other side and never revealed during the meetings they had with Judge Kavanaugh. It was literally ambushed. He was ambushed. How would you feel if we did that to you?
Senator, she's had nothing to do with the cause.
No, but I'm asking her about how she may feel about what y'all did.
With me for the hour to talk about the highlights are my panel of legal experts. Monique Pressley, a trial attorney and crisis manager. CK Hoffler, CEO of the CK Hoffler firm and immediate past president of the National Bar Association. And A. Scott Bolden, a legal and political analyst and managing partner at Reed Smith. So listen, we watched Judge Jackson endure 2 full days of questioning from members of the Senate. And it's been both joyous and stressful to watch, for me at least. Here you have the first Black woman who's about to ascend to the highest court in the land. And I'm filled with pride and joy, right? But I also felt angry watching her, with all of her brilliance, have to sit there in front of underqualified men throwing misleading and misinformed attacks her way while remaining respectful and poised through it all. Monique, your takeaway from these hearings thus far?
She will rise. I'm certain of it. I'm excited about it. It is a joyful occasion for me, and I agree fully with everything that Senator Booker used his last section of time to say today. I was thankful for that cleansing, for that refreshing, for that shower, for that shift of the atmosphere. I wept as he spoke. I wept along with my sister judge, soon to be justice, because that is really what this is about. And everyone else has been doing exactly what can be expected from everyone else. And whatever. It doesn't matter. I tweeted over and over again, poor Ted. I hate that he's from Texas. I feel so poorly represented by poor Ted. But at the end of the day, he'll be saying Justice Jackson. And so I am proud of her. She was ready for this. She is ready for this. And she will rise.
CK.
Well, you know, every single experience, every part of Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson's background has led to this experience over the past 3 days. She's been prepared because she was born a Black child, a Black female child. She became a Black teenage girl, a young Black woman, and she's been a Black woman professional lawyer for the past decades, several decades. So all of her experience, all of her background, all of her hard work, all of her dedication, all of her tenacity, all of her blood, sweat, and tears, which we know there has been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, have led to this moment in her life. She was prepared. She was brilliant. She fought back when she needed to fight back. When they tried to take her off her game, she came back into her lane. She followed the rule of the law. She followed the Constitution. She let them know exactly what type of justice of the U.S. Supreme Court she's going to be. And she did it with a great deal of pride, a great deal of class and grace, much more than, quite frankly, the senators who consistently attacked her with misinformation, disinformation, and in some instances, flat out lies at these hearings. It was really disgraceful, but it reeked of desperation, because when you have someone who is so eminently qualified as Judge, soon to be Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, you've got to just pull for straws and reduce the plethora, the breadth of a remarkable career to one moment in time or one case, take everything out of context. We've seen it happen to us personally. We know what it is, and she recognized it for what it was and fought today more than she did yesterday to defend her career and to put all of those naysayers in their place. And she did that beautifully and majestically.
Well, here's what the rest of the country feels about Judge Jackson. A new Gallup poll out today says 58% of Americans want the Senate to confirm Judge Jackson, 30% opposed confirmation, and 12% had no opinion. Scott, what does this poll tell us about how the rest of the country is receiving Judge Jackson, and how might it impact both the Democrat and Republican parties?
Well, I think it shows that America has seen what we've seen today, and that's excellence. And I think the polling, while it is supportive and sets in stone a mechanism for this historic appointment, I think it'll impact the Democrats in a positive way. I anticipate that 5 to 10 Republicans will support Judge Jackson. And I know you opened this show with, you had some anger or some misgivings or concerns about how Judge Jackson was treated. I turn that around and say, you know what? I'm not surprised that the Republicans did that. Average white men who are average lawyers, when faced with excellence that Judge Jackson represents, will turn it into a clown show. After in the beginning saying they weren't going to do it, they weren't going to turn it into a clown show. That's exactly what occurred in day 2 and day 3 of these hearings. And so I look at it as a way for Judge Jackson to show the country, show the world, and show Americans her excellence. Without those challenges by the Republicans, she would never have been able to show all the levels of excellence that she represents. And so none of us are surprised that the Republicans did that. What I was surprised at mostly was how Lindsey Graham and others are still smarting from the Kavanaugh proceedings. And while they focused, on her sentencing of child pornography cases, they didn't want to talk about that with Kavanaugh, but they wanted to ask her opinion of Kavanaugh. And so the juxtaposition there was rooted in hypocrisy.
Well, listen, we opened the show with a clip of, Senator Booker praising Judge Jackson. I mean, there's so much support for her from members of the Senate who made sure to uplift and encourage her, such as Senator Cory Booker, during these hearings. But before we get into those moments, I want us all to unpack, those baseless attacks by Republican senators. And some have questioned why I'd even waste the airtime, But I think it's important to revisit those moments and discuss for a couple of reasons. One, I think it shows the kind of judicial temperament that's necessary in a Supreme Court justice that Judge Jackson showed. And two, she's talked about the importance of transparency of the judicial process, that as a judge, she wrote out in great detail her rulings so people understood what she based her decisions on. And by addressing these disingenuous arguments made by some of these Republican senators, she had the opportunity to not only give a refresher course on constitutional law for some of these attorneys, but also explain to folks how the sentencing process works. So let's start with Republicans, the Republicans' obsession with child pornography cases and how Judge Jackson sentenced those offenders in an effort to argue that she's soft on crime. Here's Senator Ted Cruz. Take a listen.
You come in 57
Time
months.
has expired.
Why
Senators
did
use
you
2
sentence
minutes
him to
over the
just
allotted.
57 months in the Stewart case? Do you want to address that? Because you're claiming it's cherry picking. In fact, you're welcome to explain any of these cases, but let's take the Stewart case. Why
Senator Coons,
did you sentence him for half the amount?
you're not recognized, Senator. Senator Coons,
You don't want her to answer that question?
you wouldn't allow her any.
Mr. Chairman, she may answer the question. I've asked her why she sentenced Stewart.
You've
an
gone over the
egregious-
time, Senator, by 2 minutes.
Why she,
and a half.
because you've interrupted me for 2 minutes, Mr. Chairman. Will you allow her to answer the question, or do you not want the American people to hear why, with someone she described as an
There
egregious...
comes a point, Senator, where you get a little bit.
Chairman Durbin, will you allow her to answer the question?
Listen, that was after Ted Cruz took out this chart, prop, and basically listed all these cases, 5 to 6 of them, that involve child pornography cases in which the judge sentenced on a downward departure from the sentencing guidelines. She explained over and over again why she did. CK, this idea that she's soft on crime is ridiculous when you actually have the Fraternal Order of Police and the International Association of Police Chiefs supporting her, endorsing her. So the conversation about her being soft on crime is sort of moot, right?
It's completely moot. And the other thing, too, that we have to realize, Ted Cruz is trying to run for president. All of his dialogue, his histrionics, his narrative, his drama, his rudeness, his misleading information. By the way, whoever put the information together for him needs to be fired, because his information was erroneous, misleading, and so they just need to be fired. But he's running for president. So he wanted sound bites, and he got his sound bites. So this notion, and by the way, Noble also endorses her. This notion that she's soft and lenient on crime is just a figment of some people's imagination, because they needed to develop some type of an issue, to some type of a hook to rein her in, because she is so stellar. She's not perfect, but she's stellar. She runs circles around any other nominee that has appeared before this U.S. Supreme Court in years. So that was the hook for them. Soft on crime. They didn't have a lot of evidence to prove it. Had a few cases here out of 500 and almost 600 cases that they had to look at. They chose 1 or 2 and took bits and pieces. We've all been to law school. We all know how to do that. You tell half the truth, and the rest of the story never really gets told if you yell enough, like Ted Cruz did today, running for president.